When you're creating a notice of meeting, you want to make sure that you are here in the pre-meeting. You will see that this is a required form. Notice of meetings are not optional. They must always be sent and should be sent at least 10 days prior to the meeting. If I click on this, you will notice I cannot type the date. Therefore, what you actually need to do is start by putting the meeting date in, because this will actually force the meeting date onto all of the IEP pages, not just your notice of meeting page. So I'll put my meeting date in. You can either type or you can select. I'm going to say the meeting date is on 14th. It defaults to 10 a.m. You can change it to whatever time it is. You want to put the place. We're usually holding most of our meetings virtual, but if it's in person, that's fine too. You can see it automatically will put the planned effective date and when the next IEP has to be scheduled by. From there, you can now go to your notice of meeting and you will see that it already forced the date and the time in. From there, you're going to say what's being discussed, and you need to put down your attendees. These are pull downs, so you can find your different people. From there, the parent will need to sign these things. And so you're just going to save using the green button. It will take you back. Then from there, you will now see you have the ability to make a link. You will manage the link. You are going to click on the parent guardian. It does fill in for you the name of the parent and the email that's on file, but you should check to make sure that that is what the parent uses. You're going to create a link, and just like always, you can either copy to clipboard, which is my suggestion, or you can send directly from Cyrus. I do still suggest copying from a clipboard because you will typically send other things besides just the notice of meeting. I typically send the notice of meeting. I'll send the Medi-Cal ahead of time, the parent input form, which is an optional form but is highly helpful, and excusal if you need to excuse. I've now created the link and it will keep track of it for me. If perhaps you have to have a part 2 for some reason, something happens where you weren't able to finish, there's some disagreement and you need to come back to the table, you can do a continuation notice of meeting. Remember, if there are people who are not going to be at the meeting, at the second meeting that were at the first meeting, you need to make sure to excuse them and send that ahead of time as well. But right here, you can see it says add meeting continuation. You would click on this, put the date. Maybe this will be the date and time, and save. Now you can see here that it has noted it here. And if I go to the continuation notice of meeting, you can see that it has driven that in. You will still fill this out again and do the same process. If you need to add another one, you can do it on the front page, or there is also this button that says add page. I could add another page here. I can put the information in that's needed, and so on.